The new car trap, which is the reason I started this channel, was to hopefully get people out of the new car trap. Um, in the beginning, I said why I do this channel because I'm a car guy, but the reality is I've always been kind of, buying used vehicles, looking for deals and what have you. And before I retired, I was constantly being asked, the guys at work, can you find me this? Can you find me that? How do you find these deals? And well, it's actually work. Yeah, I mean, you just don't go out and look on Marketplace and, oh, there's a deal, and go buy it. I mean, you got to typically you got to spend time doing it, unless you get lucky. There is always a chance that something will pop up just like that, but for the most part, you got to stay on top of it until a deal pops up. Then you got to move fast. But I always had people asking me, how do I find the deals? And so I said, well, maybe I can relay that information to others and help people out that want to get out of the new car trap. What is the new car trap? Well, payments, which I think are averaging $750 a month. It's a lot of money. At $750 a month, I say you can find a decent used car for $3,000 to $5,000. $750 a month for 60 to 72 months, and sometimes I hear 84 months now. These loans are getting longer and longer. In fact, I've even heard talk of they may go 96. I mean, at that point, you're still paying on it when it's like worth $5,000 itself. Anyway, then high insurance. And that you're definitely trapped in because you got to have full coverage. And typically, if I pay, even if I paid cash over $10,000, I probably, I don't know, keep full coverage or not. But I know if I've paid over 15 grand for one, I would probably keep full coverage on it, just because, it's a pretty big loss. But for the most part, you can just carry liability and you're fine. But with a new car and insurance rates going up just constantly, you're going to pay a lot. I'd say a minimum, if you have excellent credit and everything else, $1,200 a year, a minimum. A lot of people pay $2,000 to $3,000 a year. And the bad thing is, when it goes up, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you could switch and then they'll go up. So you're in that trap. The subscription trap, which is something that's been happening here in the last few years. That Challenger we had, I was getting notices of updates. Pay $169 for the navigation update. Why should I pay for an update on a vehicle I paid for? But that's what you're dealing with now. And I guess I hear heated seats and this and that and other various things that if you want to continue to have what you paid for, you have to pay a monthly subscription. That's another reason. Another reason, forced dealer repairs. And this is going to catch you when the car goes out of warranty. And, oh, I need a taillight bulb. Okay, you put in the taillight. But it still doesn't work. You have to go to the dealer. They have to marry it to the computer, to the computer on the vehicle. I don't know if marry is the right word, but they have to get it synced up to work. And it's something only the dealer has the ability to do. Forced dealer repairs. And here's another one. Poor reliability. New vehicles are going down in reliability. And when that's out of warranty, it's going to be a problem. And then look at my value meter, which I say $100 for every 1,000 miles. Okay, you pay $60,000 for your new car. That means you got to get 600,000 miles out of it, unless you sell it. And I mean, if you bought it for 60 and sold it for uh, 20, you had to get 400,000 miles out of it. Which I don't even see that as being a possibility, because when it depreciates down to 20, we'll say 5 years, 5 to 6 years, and you, let's say you put the average mileage on it, you're getting close to 100. You got to get another 300 out of it, and that's going to be a stretch. Not saying it can't be done, but that's a stretch. Anyway, those are reasons to get out of the new car trap. With high inflation and auto loans at an all-time high, it's a good time to get out of it. And it's a good time to get out of it because used car prices are going to keep going up. They can't help it. When new car prices are higher and higher, used car prices are going to go up with it. So it's not something I'd want to sit and wait on. The only thing, I guess, a lot of people aren't buying new cars now because of this, that, and reliability is all over the place. I mean, it's terrible what they're putting out there now. Do you need the tech in a new car? I don't. I know you hear about, oh, my car doesn't have Android, blah, blah. I don't know. I use a car to drive back and forth to where I'm going. I'm not doing anything else with it. But if you are a person that needs tech in your car, you can install it in an old car. I've seen plenty of people do it. It can be done, and it's not. I don't think it's extremely expensive. So, and then you get to pick the tech you want, rather than what comes with the car. But going back to actually purchasing an old car, it's going to take time and patience and due diligence, and you're going to want to look things up. You're going to, when you do find, if you got a car kind of picked out, you're going to want to look up reliability ratings, so you know what you're heading into, and also what your negotiation ability is, and what's been done to it. Maybe the person really took care of everything and it's all done, but you'll want to know that with the particular vehicle you're getting into. So, let's see. There's a lot of tech on these new cars that I think is counterintuitive to safe driving. I think blind spot monitoring's bad. I mean, it's convenient, but when you rely on it, it's bad. Because if it fails and you rely on it, or if something's back there like a motorcycle that won't activate it, you're going to have an accident or you're going to kill someone that's on a motorcycle next to you that doesn't activate it, and you just swerve over to the next lane. I'm actually looking in the mirrors and making sure no one's over there. To me, it's still the right way to do it. ABS. I can tell you a story about ABS. We had a RAV4, and I was in snow with it, and coming down a hill, red light. I put my foot down on the brake lightly, and all I get is the pulsing. ABS kicked on, I mean, even before it could do anything. Just ding, 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 and I literally rolled through the red light. Luckily, nobody was coming. I wasn't going fast. I was probably going 15 to 20 miles an hour because the roads were snow covered, but I just slowly went through the intersection with the brake pedal just, and I had all season tires on it. Well, I switched to Cooper Weathermasters, which was actually a studdable snow tire, but I didn't stud them. I just put the Weathermasters on, And that kept the ABS from kicking in on slick roads. But is everybody going to do that? Is everybody aware of doing that? And most people just run all-season tires on their all-wheel drive vehicles, which typically it's good. But what I'm getting at here is ABS. If I didn't have ABS, I think I could have activated the brakes myself and stopped the vehicle. I may have slid some, but it didn't even give me that option. I literally went through the intersection like I had no brakes. Even if I spun around rather than go through the intersection, I mean, I was just lucky. No one was coming the other way. So I'm not a big fan of ABS. I know people now depend on that stuff, and it's taken the driver out of driving. I remember growing up, my mother, you think a women driver, she was a good driver. I never thought much about it. She drove in all kinds of weather. Back then, we had rear-wheel drive cars, and it snowed. We lived in a where it snowed a lot, and in a '66 Dodge Coronet, plowing through the snow. We never got snow tires. My dad didn't get snow tires, so she's just plowing through the snow in her regular tires, bias ply tires, in a rear-wheel drive car, and she never had an accident. She would play games as we're driving through the city. She's like coming inches away from the parked cars. I mean, you didn't put your arm out the window when she was driving. But what I'm getting at is people in that era, without all these nannies on their cars, were better drivers. They had to be better drivers. They learned how to drive. They learned skidding. They learned when you turn a steering wheel, you don't hit the brakes at the same time on a slick surface. They learned all those things. And now we have things in cars that just nanny, and people don't get to experience the full, driving, everything you learn when you drive without it. This goes to motorcycles, and people always say, hey, I never rode a street bike. I was thinking of getting one. I'm like, get a dirt bike first. Learn how to ride on the dirt. Learn how to slide the bike. Learn how to do those kinds of things. This way, when you get on the road and you have a condition where you do slide a little, you don't panic. You know what to do because you learned on that dirt bike how to control your weight on the bike, sliding and doing other things besides just going down the road. It teaches you not to panic. And that's why these nannies, especially the later generations, they've never driven anything other than the cars with all that stuff. And I think it's bad. I think we're creating less safe drivers, less able drivers. Anyway, but hope I didn't get too far off track. The new car trap. That's why we have this channel, and I hope that anybody that wants out of that new car trap subscribes and watches my videos, because I'm gonna do everything I can to help people figure out ways to get out of it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like the content.